Hey you guys, it's week 8. This is the second to last video for the Clean Eating Kid this week, and the second to last video for this entire course, so congratulations. This is an important video because I talk about navigating some of the social events from birthday parties, school events, sleepovers, sports activities, and even how parents can navigate the holidays like stockings and Easter bunnies, stuff like that, which is a little bit unique to kids. So let's start with navigating holiday parties or any sort of party, as well as birthday parties. So anytime we're invited over to a party, to a dinner party, any sort of party where someone is hosting and making food, then I always just bring a dish, something the kids and I can eat. And for example, one of our good friends had a big dinner party for her husband's birthday. There were kids and adults there, and she made lasagna for everyone, had regular bread and salad. That was what was being served. So I brought some grass-fed hot dogs, because how easy is that? And I brought a platter of berries as a thank you for having us, for everyone to eat. So my kids had a carb and a protein that was clean and that they enjoyed, that they liked. And then for the cake, we brought a clean treat. So something that I knew the kids would like just as much as the cake, and they were very happy with that. Sometimes, especially if it's a kid's birthday party, our kids get really excited about eating the birthday cake that's a kid birthday cake. So I like to think about when you go to a party and you are or going to someone's birthday party in particular, the birthday girl or birthday boy is the cake is it's as if it's a gift to you, right? A gift they are giving for coming to the party and saying thank you for celebrating with them. So with that said, I tell the kids that if you don't want to eat the cake, if you choose not to eat the cake, we will go get a surprise, or maybe we'll go to a movie, or we'll go to the dollar store and just buy something fun, or go get an arts and crafts. They can get some sort of small gift as a swap for eating the cake, because again, the host, I think of the cake kind of as a gift that's being given. So that has worked really well, and the kids have really enjoyed choosing that. You could give them tokens. You could be super creative with how you want to do that, but definitely a trick that works well. And then, of course, you could also just bring a clean treat. So you could make the cupcakes that are in my book, and you can freeze them. They freeze really well. And then you just take a cupcake out and bring that to the party, right? Or maybe your kid chooses to have that cake, and then you go back to the conversation we started at the beginning of this week of connecting, how are they feeling, and you go through that whole process. There are a number of paths that can be taken at this kind of juncture, so to speak. Okay, how do we navigate reward systems at school, sports, activities, and also parties at school? There's a lot to navigate with kids. I feel like every day is a special day for kids, and always a reason to eat sugar is what it seems like, and unless you begin to create some really clear boundaries. So what we do at the beginning of the year, every year at the beginning of the school year, when we go in to meet the teachers, we bring in a bag of treats. For an elementary school, I bring in snacks, because they typically give snack to the kids. In our schools, the parents volunteered, and there's usually goldfish and cookies and, I don't know, gummies, all kinds of different stuff, crackers and Ritz and things like that. That are full of inflammation. So we bring in Simple Mills crackers. We bring in popcorn, little popcorn things. We bring in all kinds of different snacks that Chloe and Tosh will go and pick out in the grocery store. It's part of our school shopping. And then we also get treats. So we get Simple Mills cookies. We could get Honey Mama's chocolate, or Hue chocolate, or Apricity caramels, or marshmallows from Apricity. Any of those swaps that you guys have seen in the Facebook group for grocery store swaps that will stay good in a bag for a couple of months. And we just put those in a bag. We give them to the teacher. And at snack time, or when there's birthday parties, the kids or Tasha or Chloe will go and choose whichever treat or snack that they want instead of getting the cake. And sometimes they'll come home and be like, Mom, I really wanted that cake and I didn't. And I'm still craving something. And so we'll go to our local grocery store, or we have a really special restaurant that's paleo, and we'll get another treat, or we'll come home and make something special, right? I want them to feel like they're still really celebrating and get to enjoy the festivities and kind of have that indulgence as well. That's important. If teachers give out rewards, candy as rewards, then I just ask them. Again, I'll get some different candies. You can ask in the Facebook group the different candies I recommend, or you can search the candies. There's these little chocolate, honey, peppermint, like individual wrap candies. There's those apricity caramels. There's all kinds of different kind of options that you can do, and give that to the teachers and be like, instead of handing out a lollipop or whatever little mini candy bar that they may be giving to the kids for a reward, will you please hand this out to my son or daughter? And let them know that it's food allergies. Let them know that you're doing this for health-related issues. That makes a very big difference in the school system when you're talking to other parents, other organizations. If you just say we're trying to eat healthy, then things do not line up with the effort that you are probably putting forth to make sure your son or daughter is eating clean. So make sure you say, we're eating this way because of health reasons. We'd really appreciate your support. One time, my son finished his season of swim lessons, and his coach gave him a bag that had a certificate of completion, and it was a bag full of candy. And I just couldn't believe. I was like, we're here supporting kids to get healthy and move their bodies, and we're rewarding them with a bag full of candy. But my shock is probably not yours. This kind of stuff is done all the time. Candy is rampant at sports events, totally rampant. And so what I do, this is for Halloween, or anytime the kids, Valentine's Day, or if in a sports event for some reason they're given a bunch of candy, or at a birthday party for the thank you for coming bags, right? Anytime my kids get candy, then they get to trade it in for a prize. Or for the older kids, you can trade it in for money, or trade it in for an event, right? Trade it in for extra time doing something fun with mom and dad, or their best friend, or whatever. Get creative with it. Make it fun. So my kids they know that the more candy they get from trick-or-treating, and as long as they're not eating any, or they eat just one or two pieces, that's it, then they get a really big prize, right? Like, I'm like, you got to go hustle those homes and really have a good time trick-or-treating to get a big prize. So we're not taking the fun out of Halloween. We're not taking away the fun of earning this bag of candy after completing a season of swimming. We're not taking out the fun of getting a gift bag from a birthday party. We're just trading it with something else they enjoy that is not causing inflammation and toxic levels in their body. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about, I believe. Pull up my notes here. Oh, yes. Okay, same thing goes with holidays. So Easter bunny. I know so many parents are like, their kids, all they want is just candy in their Easter basket. I used to be one of those kids. Or same thing with stockings around Christmas time, right? The kids just want candy in their stockings. So if you Google paleo raw chocolate, more and more companies are showing up. And if you search in the Facebook group for raw chocolate or holiday chocolates, there are some companies that will show up where actually they are a paleo raw chocolate, and this company will make Easter bunnies. They'll make eggs that have like paleo berry filling or caramel filling. They make holiday, Christmas, like little molds. So it's really fun because they're festive and fun, and kids are opening it and it looks like real candy, just like the other real candy that they would normally get. Only this is non-inflammatory. So Apricity, I've mentioned, has marshmallows, and they have caramels. So for Christmas this year, I'm getting caramels to put in the kids' stockings. Hue has chocolate chips, HU, and chocolate bars. you can actually make a s'more using the Hue chocolate bar, the Apricity marshmallows, and the Simple Mills pecan cookies. Oh my gosh, best s'more ever. What else? Honey Mamas, there's a little peppermint chocolate. There's a lot of stuff. So what I'm trying to say is there's gummies, there's like all these different swaps that you can do for candies for kids. To put inside Easter baskets, or to put inside stockings, or to swap out the candies that they just got from their swim lessons or from a gift bag from a birthday party with these candies instead. So, that is a lot. I hope that helps. This is a very key component to this program, this video right now, because our kids literally have something to celebrate every day, which is very awesome and exciting and fun, but we have to figure out how to incorporate anti-inflammatory food into that celebration. Otherwise, we'll just be eating cookies and brownies every day. Okay, you guys, have a beautiful day. I'm so excited you're here. There's one last video in this week 8. It's a very important video on next steps. What do you do moving forward? And so it's not really long. It's the shortest video of this week. I think it's about 5 minutes, and that will help you with your journey. Remember, week 9 is all bonuses, and I'm in the Facebook group. We're on the weekly coaching calls, so I am excited to see you and hear from you. Thank you so much. You guys, you got this. Take care.